Alright, so I just received this today and I bought this boy for like $17, $18. Not bad, especially for like this version of Transformers R.E.D Megatron. Because honestly, it's ugly as hell. It's only ugly because the little squares they did for this figure on half of its side for some reason. I don't know why. It doesn't translate well in real life. The cover itself does translate it very well. I get what they were trying to go for, but I don't know, it's kind of ugly and hideous. But other than that, I don't really care. And the packaging looks phenomenal as always. I love how that looks. I love the little accessory detail artwork they gave for it. It looks pretty cool, and I just love how they have the accessories and the window on the side right here. I love to see that as always. And yeah, man, the packaging for these red Transformers figures are pretty well made. Honestly, I wouldn't even open this bad boy, but hey, it's time to review him and get my money back from this video, so please watch. Here goes nothing. See, there he is outside of the packaging. Looks pretty cool so far. All right, so here are his accessories for the price you paid for at the time. This is pretty much good to me. All right, let's start off with this little, I forgot what this weapon is called, but first of all, I like the neon magenta. I don't know what color this is, pink or neon pink, whatever, but it looks pretty cool. And this is not glow in the dark, sadly. Why would it be though? And then you got the little cube, which honestly literally looks like they just glued a hand on there, which basically they did, but the texture is all right. It literally looks like a gum. Bad. And then you got his translucent hands. As you can see, there's one of them which is a pointing finger. Here's another one which is like a handshake. And then the final one is like a punch, like a bro fist. And that's pretty much it. It's not bad, like it has range. None of these are the same, and no complaints here. You get what you get, so boom. All right, so here he is up and close, and what's killing me about this figure is that I seriously do not enjoy half of his body because, I don't know, it doesn't look good. The squares are just not it. Well, and the line in the middle is just, it looks like it's been drawn on by marker. I just do not really vibe with that. It's not the best looking, but hey, if you can like get alcohol and remove the paint and just have the figure full on translucent purple like this one, it would be a great figure. But honestly, coming how it is, it's not the best looking aesthetic wise. And I just like how he's a little bit translucent, as you can see real quick. So if you put a light behind him, this is how it goes. Looks pretty cool. I love how that looks. Looks amazing. Besides and after his translucent feature, the rest looks pretty good. I love the sculpting, which isn't bad at all. But the only thing I don't like about his cannon blaster is that little plastic piece right there. Kind of ugly looking. And the cool thing about this is that his articulation is pretty good. You can move his feet. You can move his legs to like that, moving forward. You can swing it around like this without worrying about breaking. And then his torso can crunch as well. Oh, I love how that sounds. This is how it looks like, being downwards. And his arm, you can have it where he is firing up his blaster like he does in the cartoons. And another thing why I love this figure so much is that you can stand him easily without a struggle. And so that is a #1 for me. Or he's doing that little Michael Jackson pose, as you can see. And yeah, man, the sculpting, the translucency. I love the face. I love the color they put for his eyes. Other than that, that's pretty much it for this figure. Not a bad figure at all for the price for the time. I believe this was $20 retail when this was first released back in October of 2021. And then in his little diaper area, I don't know what this is supposed to be, but you can move it around. I wouldn't recommend like playing with it like this because it can easily break, I'm assuming. But yeah, the paint job for this guy, for the squares, it's pretty shit. Because what is that right there? And that should be pretty much it for the figure. And let's see how he looks like with his accessories on. All right, so here he is with accessory number 1 with the, I don't know what weapon this is called, but honestly, it doesn't really look good. I mean, it's all right. I don't really enjoy it. Not my type of accessory. Accessory number 2. This is how he looks like with his cube accessory. I love how that looks. Not a bad look to him at all. Pretty fitting. As you can see, you can display him like that or whatever you want to do with this figure. And this is one of my favorite accessories that comes with the package. Looks pretty cool. I love how that looks. Regardless, it looks pretty damn good on him. The only downside to the accessories for this figure is that all of the accessories goes on the right arm. Well, you can't really switch out any hand accessories with this guy because of the cannon, and also it literally is just for this hand only. So other than that, let's compare him to my other figures in my collection. So there's gonna be a small teensy problem on recording this video. So whenever I was comparing this guy to the other guys in the background, this guy literally snapped in half. He got the jazz treatment, sadly, and now I am so pissed because I bought this guy for like around $21. And wow, this is one of the cons on owning one of these figures from the line. They are not durable, and I don't know what made them so brittle. I'm assuming him being in the package for 4 years straight is what made him that way. But even then, like, there's a lot of figures that are older than this guy that are way more durable and lasted longer. All right, now I'm gonna compare him to the Super 7 Megatron formatting version. Pretty small, not too much of a difference other than the size. This is how he is. He's pretty big compared to the smaller version, of course. And then here is another version of Megatron from the same line, from the red theme. The exact same height and length. Literally nothing much to say because they're the exact same figure, except for different paints. Again, nothing much to say. And here's a Super 7 Ultimate Megatron. And while there's a huge difference between the two, this is the guy she told you not to worry about, and this is you. And geez Louise, that's just a height difference. Wow. Okay, so keep in mind, this guy is like around $40, and this guy is around like $20. So there is going to be an obvious difference. It's not that big of a deal. Here they are side to side, and then here they are from the back. Again, everything is amped up on this guy compared to him. So that was pretty much it for the comparisons. This guy is pretty much an average size figure. Not a bad height at all. I like the height actually. I kind of prefer it to be that. This guy was $10. He was $21. He is $41. And that's a pretty good price for the height for the figure. What do I recommend for this guy? First of all, let's give him a rating. I give him a 4 out of 10. Him snapping in half like this is pretty sad, and it will go down a rate because of that. And plus, his paint job is not good at all. It's kind of ugly in my opinion. Everything else besides those factors were pretty much amazing. His articulation is pretty significant. I like how it moves around, but if you move around too much with this guy, he will break. Like I said, I give him a 4 out of 10, which isn't really bad and it isn't really good. It's just a big meh. And what do I recommend? So if you see him for less than $20, I recommend buying him. But if he's over 20 bucks on eBay or at a flea market, do not buy him at all. Try to lowball the seller because this version of the figure from the line isn't worth it at all. I would just recommend you guys to save up your money so you can buy a Ultimate Super 7's Megatron, either this version or the formatting version. And the formatting version has gone up in price so much because the last time I seen him, he was going for $40 on the aftermarket. Now, for some reason, lately he's up to $70 to $80, which is insane because I was about to buy him. But when I saw the price hike, I was like, you know what? It's not worth it at all. And that was pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video so I can get my money back. And yeah, I am out.